Welcome to the video and to my 2025 Photographers Everyday Carry. Who doesn't love an EDC video? Now, these items are items that I love having with me as much as possible, but I do not always carry all of them in conjunction with each other. But I do hope you take something away from it and feel a little bit inspired to tweak your carry. Ultimately, I do this because A, I like doing it, and B, I love having things on me that help me make really, really nice photos wherever I am going. So that's my inspiration behind it. If you do have any questions, please do drop them down below. So without further ado, let's get into it. First things first, the carry itself. Now, this is actually what kind of sparked this whole idea of really fine-tuning this carry. The bag itself is an Air or an AER bag. I have made a whole separate video on it. It really changed the way that I carry things on a daily basis. I will link that video up here. This is called the Street Sling. It's like a vertical carry bag. Super nice design, really minimal, durable, weather sealed, and fits everything that I need into it when I'm out and about. I'll take it out with me when I'm out with family, when I'm going out to London for a few hours in the afternoon or a whole day. It pretty much does everything and it looks super incognito, especially in those kind of city environments where you don't really want to draw too much attention to yourself. So, first item on my list is my brand new AirPods Pro 3. Now, I previously owned the AirPods Pro 2 and I procrastinated upgrading them for quite some time. I've actually been without them for about a year because firstly, the microphone died on them and I loved using them for taking calls. Secondly, then I think it was the left earbud went completely and the battery was shot on them. I mean, they were literally on their last legs. They'd also survived a washing machine incident, but I just couldn't quite bring myself to spend £220 on a pair of AirPods. So I had a really cheap pair that I used for like running and stuff in. Didn't really love them, but they kind of did the job. And then Apple went and brought out the Pro 3s. And I just pulled the trigger basically. And I'm really happy I did because, wow, the upgrades on these are absolutely well worth it. Firstly, noise cancellation, absolutely insane, like almost too good for running. I have to use them in transparency mode if I'm on the road, but they can like really zone you in. And I love wearing headphones sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes when I'm walking around taking photos and I just kind of want to get in the zone, have some nice chilled music on. I love a set of AirPods. Secondly, major upgrade for me is the fit, because I have a real problem, not just when exercising, but even just normal day-to-day basis. Even if I move my head left to right, one of the earbuds falls out. I've had this problem all my life. And finally, someone has made a pair that stay in my ear. I love AirPods because they come in such a small package. They fit in that bag really easily. They go in my pocket and they now come everywhere with me. And that is the key to success with an EDC item. You have to want to carry it. You have to be prepared to carry it so that you can actually use it. But yeah, absolutely love these and well worth the upgrade. Secondly, actually also a recent upgrade is my iPhone 17 Pro. I picked it up in this midnight blue. I think it's called midnight blue. I was a little bit unsure for quite a few weeks. Everyone's saying, oh, they love their silver edition. I definitely was never going down the orange alley, but I really, really like it. It's now really, really grown on me, but more importantly than the color. I mean, it is a lovely phone. I went for the normal Pro size. I don't like the Pro Max. It's just too big. I use this for pretty much everything. I use it like on a day-to-day basis, as most people do, communicating, emails, bit of social media. I watch a lot of YouTube on it. But in terms of photography, Lightroom, use it to import and edit. I edit a lot on my phone. Don't ask me why. I've got my whole Mac set up here and I do edit photos there, but I have a little bit of impatience when it comes to editing photos and I like to do it on the go. So Lightroom mobile is absolutely perfect for me. And then of course the cameras themselves, absolutely incredible. Loving using them. I'm going to be making a POV iPhone video. It's in the works, so make sure you're subscribed to be notified for that one. But I'm using this a lot actually for video and photos. I like to use it for vlogging now. Like, it's really, really powerful. The video quality for me is way adequate to create a vlog. You have the flexibility of the different focal lengths and the different lenses on here, all in this one package. So I use the ultra wide if I'm vlogging, and then I can capture some nice b-roll shots if I want to, some details with the kind of ×2 or ×4 or even a ×8, and insert them into a vlog and kind of showcase wherever I am. And it's so useful, and of course it's just in your pocket. As I mentioned, beautiful phone, love the color. I like rocking phones caseless, but it does feel a little bit risky, does feel very dangerous, especially with this new aluminium body. Apparently it scratches really easy. So I did pick up a case. So just in a side note to the iPhone, I go with this company called Nudient. I don't know how you pronounce that. I've used them for years actually, and they make really nice cases. I'm never really a lover of the Apple cases themselves. I find them a bit too chunky. So these are the best kind of slimline cases that I found. I picked up this clear one because I kind of wanted to see the design of the phone. Really nice and slimline, doesn't add too much bulk, but it does protect the phone very nicely. So I feel a little bit safer with that on the phone, but when I'm around home and stuff, I tend to take it off. Next on my list, just to support the iPhone in terms of using it for vlogging and video making and video creation, I've picked up this MagSafe little accessory from Ulanzi. It's basically a little tripod. This clips to the back of the phone. I'll probably show you on my case here. Like so. It's quite a strong magnet, and then you can just adjust the tripod. It's got little legs that pop out, and you can just place it down, film what you want to, and you're done. You've got your shot without risking propping your phone up against something and it crashing to the ground. And it also goes nice and flat to the back of your case or your phone, so it actually isn't too intrusive. So if you're kind of taking a shot, putting it away, you can literally just flatten it down. You can still actually get that in your pocket, and I can still get it in my bag. Plus the added bonus that it just stows away really nicely in that little sling bag. So that's a really nice touch, and kind of actually really adds a lot of value to the phone. Next up, a very boring item, but we've all got to use them. Well, unless you're very tech and advanced and using biometrics. A set of keys not that exciting themselves. I always have an AirTag on my keys because I'm terrible. So I use this little keychain, some sort of mount or a holder for the AirTag from Orbit Key. Had this for absolutely years as well. It's a little bit bashed up, and it has the addition of this kind of like little keychain tool. It has a tape measure on it, and in all honesty, I have no idea when, why, or what I would use that for. But you never know. The most important part of this tool is the end of it, which is like a box cutter. I like opening Amazon boxes, and you've got it on you all the time, so that is super useful. It's very bashed up. It's like the anodization is almost completely gone. It was black, it's almost silver, but I still find it very useful. It also has a bottle opener on it if you should ever need it, but that's the keys. Job done. On to more exciting things. The probably centerpiece of my photography everyday carry, I guess, next to the iPhone, which has cameras as well, is of course a camera. It is my Fujifilm X100VI. If you watch this channel, you probably could have guessed that was going to come up, but this is my baby. I love this camera. I love having it with me, and if I can possibly carry it, I will. It fits in that bag absolutely perfectly. It's why I got that bag. I knew that it would combine with this camera just perfectly. Yeah, this is a beauty. There's nothing more to say about it than that. I love shooting with it. I love picking it up. It makes me want to go out, shoot photos, and makes me very creative. It's not all about the gear, but sometimes it kind of is. Couple of accessories that I feel are very crucial for me and integral part of using this camera. Firstly, the filter itself. I use the Short Stash Everyday Polar Pro combo collaboration, should I say. I use the 49 straight on the front there. It's a CP and a mist filter, and I just like the look that it gives. Secondly, thumb grip. Essential for me. I don't have massive hands, but I don't find this camera the most ergonomic. It's quite small. It doesn't have a lot of grip on it, and that was a great addition right at the beginning of getting this camera. It's an Amazon job, nothing too special there, but it does the job just nicely. And probably the most sort of luxurious premium item, other than the camera itself, is my short strap. I am absolutely in love with this leather strap. JA Studios. Wow. Yeah, the length of it's just perfect. I can either wear it around my neck or on my shoulder. It's so nice to hold. It's like another part of the camera, that reason of the camera that I like picking it up. It wraps around your wrist really nicely. It's so soft. I think the leather will just age really nicely with time, and it just complements it super nicely. I'm hoping to get hold of another one for my Sony as well, because I don't have it on any quick releases, because I just like it to stay like super slim and low profile, and I don't want to add the Peak Design anchors or anything like that. So it's a bit of a faff to change between the two. So I might have to pick up another one for my Sony, but that will be to come. But yeah, the Fuji, I mean, what a beauty. Love using it, shooting JPEG a lot, been using my own recipe, and yeah, it's just a lot of fun to have with you and use. So probably my most favorite item in my everyday carry. A couple of little extra accessories that I do stuff into my bag to complement the Fuji. One is just a battery. I prefer this than having a battery bank, to be honest with you, because they're so small and light, and it just means you can carry on shooting. I don't have too much trouble. I mean, they're not the best battery life in the world, but I always carry a spare. You just never know. You don't even know when you're going to get a blowout on a battery. Always carry a spare SD card. Again, you never know. And probably the most essential item in terms of accessories is this SD card reader. I have these tiny little ones from Anker. I've got them everywhere. They're quite cheap and they work really well. I am the most impatient person in the world. When I want to see an image, when I've shot it, when I'm out and about, I'm sitting on a train on the way home, I can't wait till I get home. So I'm more than happy to load up those images onto my phone into Lightroom and start sort of curating them and seeing what I've got, and maybe even doing a little cheeky post straight onto Instagram, because I get too excited and I just can't hold on. So they are integral and I have them absolutely everywhere. Other than that, the last two items, not totally related to photography, but they kind of fall into my creative sphere, which are a notebook. I love using a notebook. I go through phases of notebooks, but more recently I have been a big fan of the A5 style. I previously had the Lectern A5, always a ruled notebook with the soft cover, because I like to be able to open it up and like bend it backwards and things like that, and I kind of like the wear and tear that it gets on it. I had to pick up the Moleskine because I couldn't get the right format in the Lectern that I wanted this time around, and actually people have told me that the Lecterns were better, but I actually think I prefer the Moleskine. So anyway, I've got a black Moleskine, which is really nice. I write all of my ideas, all my creative ideas in there, what I want to go and shoot, videos I want to make, and as well, I try and do my to-do list, my daily to-do lists in there. It keeps my mind free to have everything written down, and then I can focus on things that I need to do, or just go out and shoot, etc., etc. And again, I go through phases of doing to-do lists on my phone, but ultimately it's a more pleasurable experience doing it in a notebook. And I have inspired myself with this little pen here. It's just really very nicely ergonomically designed, very satisfying to take out on and off. It's a fountain pen, which reminds me, it's quite nostalgic, reminds me of school. And so far I've been really enjoying it. Black ink always. And yeah, that's what I write with. So those two things I try and carry with me. I can just slide the notebook in the back of that bag if I need to, but I tend to just kind of like carry it around with me when I'm going to work and things like that. That is not an integral part of a photo shoot, I have to be honest, but it's just it's a little cheeky extra. And then last on my list, watches. Again, not a photography item, but adds to how I feel and my creativity. I recently picked up a Seiko 5. I've been looking at them for a while. I got it off eBay, so I got a really good, I thought it was a good deal on it. I love watches. I have quite the collection. I have one watch that I absolutely love. It's like my favorite watch. It's a super nice watch, but I don't tend to wear it every day. It's almost a bit too nice to wear every day. So I wanted something with a silver bracelet that I could wear on the day-to-day that I wasn't too worried about. I'm not saying it's not a valuable piece of jewelry, but it's like not super expensive, and I just think it goes really nicely. I wear a lot of black, but I wanted the silver band, and I'm trying to sort of get away from wearing like my Garmin all of the time. Garmin has a place because I train a lot, but as a watch lover and admirer, I like to have a nice one on like whenever I can. So at the moment, I know nothing about models, by the way. I appreciate there's like a million types of Seiko 5. I just picked the one I liked the look of. I like a kind of chunky watch, and I'm really pleased with it. And I even managed to change the watch band and resize it myself, which I was very proud of. So I do need to find a solution. I have this watch and my other really nice watch are both automatic watches. And of course, because I don't wear them 24/7, I need to work out a way to keep them ticking. I think there's some little like boxes or storage things you can keep them moving in. If you do know of that, please do drop them down below. It'll be most useful, because every time I go and put it on, it's on a long time and I have to reset it and get it going again. Anyway, I now ramble on about watches. I hope you enjoyed this video and give you a little bit of inspiration for an everyday carry. And yeah, happy shooting. I will look forward to seeing you in the next video.